Demonic. That is the word a lot of viewers are throwing around right now. A viral clip of Erika Kirk talking about an 8-week pregnancy, Usha Vance allegedly confirming the worst possible timeline, JD Vance standing in the middle of the storm, and Candace Owens crashing into the drama screaming, "I told you so." This is not just a love triangle. This is a full-blown MAGA soap opera with a Bible verse taped to the front. And tonight, the question is simple. Did the internet just catch the messiest second family storyline in modern politics? Or is this all wild fan fiction spiraling out of control? Stick around, because the deeper this demonic rumor goes, the more the Charlie Kirk, Erika Kirk, JD Vance, Usha Vance, and Candace Owens universe starts to look like a crossover episode between House of Cards and Maury, the 8-week pregnancy line that broke the internet. Let's start where the internet lost its mind, the Megyn Kelly interview. Erika Kirk sits across from Megyn Kelly, talking about Charlie Kirk, about grief, about kids, about trying to hold everything together. Then Megyn Kelly asks how many kids Charlie Kirk and Erika Kirk wanted. Erika Kirk says 4, and then drops the line. Erika Kirk prayed to God to be pregnant when Charlie Kirk got murdered. Boom. Timeline math enters the chat. Viewers point out that Charlie Kirk allegedly died about 10 weeks earlier, and Erika Kirk talks about being 8 weeks pregnant. That little 2-week gap becomes the main character. People on TikTok start calling it a soft launch for a scandal baby. Reddit threads run pregnancy calculators like CSI. Twitter threads slap on reaction gifs with captions like, "Me when I soft launch my illegitimate child." And here is the wild part. The clip was supposed to make Erika Kirk look tragically devoted to Charlie Kirk's memory. Instead, the moment Erika Kirk mentions that 8-week window, viewers slam the brakes and say, wait, 8 weeks? 10 weeks? Who is the father in this storyline? And once the internet smells timeline drama, the internet never lets go. And if that little pregnancy math problem felt messy, just wait until the demonic label gets slapped onto the whole love triangle from hell narrative. Why the internet started calling this demonic. Once the clip went viral, certain corners of political fandom took the drama from messy to demonic in record time. The word demonic starts popping up in captions describing Erika Kirk and JD Vance as a spiritually cursed duo, and framing the alleged Erika Kirk pregnancy scandal as something darker than just cheating drama. Viewers start posting edits of Erika Kirk hugging JD Vance on stage while overlaying ominous music and Bible verses about adultery and deception. For some fans, this is not just gossip, this is spiritual warfare fanfic. The demonic label sticks because it gives viewers a simple word for a very complicated web of grief, politics, ambition, and alleged betrayal. Instead of saying this is painfully inappropriate timing and extremely suspicious optics, people just say this is demonic. And once that word gets attached to Erika Kirk and JD Vance in the meme industrial complex, the scandal stops feeling like a rumor and starts feeling like a full-blown archetype. The fallen Christian power couple storyline with flames in the thumbnail and crosses in the background. But the demonic branding did not show up in a vacuum. It latched onto something viewers had already been side-eyeing for weeks. The hug. The hug that went from sweet to suspicious. That infamous hug between Erika Kirk and JD Vance was already a problem before the pregnancy timeline ever came up. On stage at Charlie Kirk's memorial, Erika Kirk leans into JD Vance, hands in JD Vance's hair, JD Vance's hands resting on Erika Kirk's waist. The crowd cheers, but the internet screenshots. At first, mega loyalists defend the moment. This is grief, this is support, this is solidarity. Then the pregnancy clip hits. Suddenly, the same hug looks like foreshadowing. People zoom in on the body language, the familiarity, the comfort, the way Erika Kirk's body leans into JD Vance like muscle memory, not like awkward consolation. When Erika Kirk finally addresses the hug on the Megyn Kelly show, Erika Kirk insists that the love language is physical touch, that Erika Kirk hugs everyone like that, and that critics need a hug. For regular life, maybe that works. For a grieving widow cuddling a rising political star on stage weeks after a husband's death, that explanation sets the rumor mill on fire. And if the hug looked bad, the next clue looked even worse, because this clue was not on Erika Kirk's hand, but missing from Usha Vance's. The missing wedding ring and the "I just washed dishes" excuse enter Usha Vance. The next time Usha Vance steps out in an official capacity as second lady, cameras catch something instantly. No wedding ring, not at a coffee run, not at a school pickup, but at Camp Lejeune with Melania Trump in full public view. Viewers freeze frame the footage, Usha Vance nodding, smiling, shaking hands, and that bare ring finger. Rumors explode, divorce speculation situation starts trending. In response, a spokesperson for Usha Vance offers the most half-baked explanation possible. Usha Vance is a mom. Usha Vance washes dishes. Usha Vance gives baths. Usha Vance sometimes forgets the ring. The internet immediately calls this excuse unserious. Nobody believes Oops dish soap as the reason the second lady shows up ringless to a high-profile military visit. It looks less like an accident and more like a battle flag. And if Usha Vance is quietly sending signals with a bare hand, Candace Owens is loudly sending signals with a microphone, and that is where the crash out begins. How Candace Owens went from obsessed to Candace Owens was right. From the beginning, Candace Owens has treated the Erika Kirk and JD Vance storyline like a crime scene. Candace Owens called out Erika Kirk's fast-forward forgiveness of the alleged killer. Candace Owens called out the quick pivot into CEO mode at TPUSA. Candace Owens called out the cozy hug with JD Vance. Each time the establishment responded by painting Candace Owens as unhinged, jealous, or doing too much. Then the pregnancy clip goes viral, the ring disappears, and Usha Vance allegedly starts talking to lawyers. Suddenly the hashtag core, Candace Owens was right, starts trending. Commenters who previously called Candace Owens crazy now start replaying old clips like prophecy. Candace Owens jumps on live streams, dragging Erika Kirk, JD Vance, and every influencer who mocked the warnings. The tone shifts from Candace Owens is attacking a widow to Candace Owens might have been the only one reading the room correctly. But if Candace Owens is yelling into the mic, JD Vance is doing the exact opposite, and that silence says just as much. JD Vance, the bunker strategy, and political survival mode. While Erika Kirk gives tearful interviews and Candace Owens rants on live streams, JD Vance leans into silence like it is a campaign strategy. No statement, no denial, no emotional press conference. JD Vance acts like the best way to survive a scandal is to pretend the scandal does not exist. On paper, this is classic damage control. Ride out the news cycle, let the internet move on, avoid feeding the beast. But in a story, this explosive silence starts to feel like confirmation. If the Erika Kirk pregnancy rumor is totally baseless, viewers want to know why JD Vance is not furious about the accusation. Why no lawyer edge statement? Why no public defense of Usha Vance? Why no clear boundary around the memory of Charlie Kirk? The longer JD Vance stays quiet, the more viewers decide that JD Vance is not just hiding from drama, JD Vance is hiding from receipts. And where silence shows up in public, the loudest moves appear behind the scenes, in the alleged war room of Usha Vance. Usha Vance as the quiet general in the background. In the online version of this saga, Usha Vance starts to look less like a background character and more like the quiet general running a long game from the shadows. While Erika Kirk is on camera crying, hugging, and dropping 8-week pregnancy timelines, and while Candace Owens is on live streams throwing verbal grenades, Usha Vance is written as the one character who is not performing for the internet at all. Commenters imagine Usha Vance sitting at a kitchen table that looks more like a war room, not scrolling TikTok edits, but scrolling through bank statements, travel logs, calendars, and screenshots. In that fan theory version, Usha Vance hears the demonic gossip, hears the pregnancy speculation, hears the chatter about Erika Kirk and JD Vance. And instead of jumping into the content cycle, Usha Vance starts quietly talking to professionals who do not go live on Instagram: attorneys, financial planners, PR strategists. The missing wedding ring at a very public military event becomes in the audience's mind less of an accident and more of a controlled signal flare. Usha Vance is done playing the picture-perfect second lady and is now playing the long game of self-preservation. In that narrative, every public appearance from Usha Vance feels deliberate. Where Usha Vance stands, who Usha Vance smiles at, what Usha Vance does not say, all of it reads like careful moves on a chessboard, not random moments on C-SPAN. From there, the story that fans tell themselves only gets sharper. In that imagined timeline, Usha Vance is not just thinking about one scandal or one alleged Erika Kirk pregnancy. Usha Vance is thinking about the entire arc of JD Vance's career and the future of 3 children who did not sign up for any of this. Commenters picture Usha Vance watching Erika Kirk lean into JD Vance on stage, watching Erika Kirk give poetic answers about love languages, watching Candace Owens yell, "Candace Owens was right," and deciding that the smartest play is not to join the chaos, but to let the chaos pile up as evidence. The whispered version of the story has Usha Vance quietly preparing for a post-vice presidency nuclear option, a divorce timed for maximum legal leverage and maximum narrative control, one where Usha Vance walks into court not as a confused spouse, but as the only adult in the room who did not treat marriage, motherhood, and power like a reality reality TV storyline. Whether any of that is true in real life is unknown, and that matters. But inside this political gossip universe, Usha Vance becomes the still center of the storm. Not the loudest voice, not the flashiest character, but the one presence viewers keep coming back to when asking the real question under all the drama. Who is quietly getting ready to walk away with dignity, and who is just hoping the internet will forget? And while the adults allegedly lawyer up, the internet does what the internet does best: turn into an unpaid investigative task force. The Charlie Kirk DNA CSI Team energy hits the pregnancy arc. By this point, the Charlie Kirk universe already had a full digital investigation squad. Viewers had spent months analyzing camera angles from the shooting, church footage, body language, travel logs, private jet routes, and alleged Romanian connections. When the Erika Kirk pregnancy line dropped, the same energy got pointed at conception math. Fans start running exact date calculators. If Charlie Kirk died X weeks ago and Erika Kirk is Y weeks pregnant, what does that mean? Entire comment sections turn into biology lectures mixed with conspiracy analysis. Some viewers insist the Erika Kirk pregnancy timeline still technically fits Charlie Kirk. Others swear the window looks more like JD Vance. The key point is not who is right. The key point is that this fandom now treats every Erika Kirk word as a clue, not a confession. Viewers do not just watch anymore, viewers investigate. But in all this chaos, there is still one critical question. What is actually confirmed and what is just narrative gasoline? What is confirmed and what is still just commentary? This is where the conversation needs a reality check. There is a confirmed Megyn Kelly interview where Erika Kirk talks about praying to be pregnant when Charlie Kirk died. There is confirmed footage of an intimate-looking hug between Erika Kirk and JD Vance. There are confirmed photos of Usha Vance without a wedding ring at a very public event, alongside a spokesperson's statement about dishes and bath time. There are confirmed Candace Owens live streams and rants saying the Erika Kirk and JD Vance relationship looks wrong. All of that exists on camera and in the public record. What is not confirmed is this: Erika Kirk being pregnant with JD Vance's baby, Usha Vance officially filing for divorce, any doctor confirming anything, or any court document proving the alleged Erika Kirk and JD Vance relationship. Those claims live in rumor territory, not courtroom territory. This video lives in commentary territory, not investigative journalism territory. That matters. Gossip channels, reaction channels, and commentary channels talk about narratives, patterns, optics, and vibes. The second any viewer treats this as legal fact, the story jumps from YouTube rabbit hole to potentially defamatory. So the smart way to watch this saga is simple: treat the confirmed clips as real, and treat the rest as the internet's wild fan theory universe. Entertaining, useful for reading power dynamics, but not evidence on its own. And that brings everything to the last and maybe most important point: what this entire demonic drama really reveals about politics, fandom, and power. What the demonic saga really says about this political soap opera. At the end of the day, the Erika Kirk, JD Vance, Usha Vance, Candace Owens, and Charlie Kirk universe is less about one alleged Erika Kirk pregnancy and more about how modern political celebrity works. Viewers are not just voters anymore. Viewers are fans, detectives, critics, and sometimes digital juries. The same energy that binge watches reality TV now binge analyzes memorial hugs and pregnancy timelines. The same audience that once passively absorbed campaign ads now pauses clips to ask who is lying, who is protecting power, and who is getting used. If the demonic label sticks for this scandal, it is because the entire story feels bigger than ordinary cheating rumors. The narrative hits religion, marriage, power, motherhood, and grief all at once, and wraps it in a red, white, and blue bow. And whether the Erika Kirk pregnancy rumors are ever confirmed or fully debunked, one thing is obvious: the trust between political figures and audiences is cracking. Once viewers start believing that Christian family values photos might be hiding something entirely different behind the scenes, viewers never look at those smiling stage pictures the same way again. Alright, if you made it this far, you are officially part of the unofficial CSI team of this saga. Now it is your turn. Drop a comment. Does the Erika Kirk pregnancy timeline look like coincidence, carelessness, or calculated chaos? Is Usha Vance serving quiet revenge energy, or is the internet doing too much? And do you think Candace Owens crashed out, or cashed in on being early? Hit like if this breakdown helped you connect the dots. Subscribe if you want more high energy deep dives into the wild world where politics and celebrity gossip collide, and ring that that bell so you do not miss the next episode of this ongoing digital soap opera. Because in this universe, the story is never really over. Someone just posted a new clip.